Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to remote learning, boys and girls. We are going to start with the first lesson. This is grade 4 social studies, and we have started our 6th week. Student, we started a new chapter in our previous week. We discussed about some important facts of our past. Before I start with the reinforcement of the previous work, just keep your skill book, stationery items, and copies with you so that you may do the written work once we finish the discussion. So, we were doing the chapter number 15, and we are continuing the same chapter during this week. We discussed how the life was in past, how the archaeologist discovered the ruins and the life which could be possible over there. Now, for revision, I am going to tell you archaeologists are the people who study about the history. So, they worked on the ruins and the areas where the life was present in past. In Pakistan, there are many areas which was thought that the life was there in past. For example, in Punjab, Harappa in Sindh, Mohenjo-daro, then Mehergarh in Balochistan, and some other places are in Pakistan, which are called as ancient cities. Life was there, people were doing their activities in their daily routine. Many of the areas has shown that they were quite progressive and they have developed many skills. They know how to weave the cloth, they know how to make the paper, and the ruins also show the presence of the huge buildings and swimming pool and the similar buildings which are present nowadays. So it was thought that at that time these cities were also developed, but the life ended in these cities with the passage of time. There could be many reasons for that. Might be the invader who attacked these areas and destroyed whatever was there. Then again, the external effect of the rulers or the invaders, they have destroyed the life in the areas. Moreover, the diseases, natural disasters could be a reason of the end of the life in these areas. Now, the information about the previous life could be gained through the seals, then through the clay pots, then some other artifacts which were found in these cities. But a problem which was faced and still it is faced by the archaeologists, that the writing which was written on the seals or the clay pots or whatever was, it was very strange, so no one could be able to read it up till now. So with the passage of time, different invaders, they became the rulers of different areas, and they threw their own influence on the areas which they invaded. So this was how the life was there in the past, and how we learn about it. We learn about it through the work of archaeologists and the artifacts which could be found in there after the discovery. So today we will do some written work which is related with our previous and recent discussion. So let's start with our homework for today. This is our homework for today. This is page number 43, 34 of your skill book. So open your skill book, open your page number 34. So here are a few questions. Before starting anything, don't forget to write down the date at the top of your pages. So here is the first question. In what ways have we learned about the early civilization in the subcontinent? So we have learned about the early civilization in the subcontinent by the discoveries of archaeologists, clay statues, seals, and ornaments. That is what I told you right now. Second question is, what does Mohenjo-daro mean? Where is it located? So we discussed it in our previous lesson that Mohenjo-daro means the Mound of Tet, and it is located in Sindh. Third question is, how do we know that the Indus Valley civilization was advanced for its time? So they used tires. I told you earlier the artifacts and the things which were present there, they showed that the people were very developed, and they have made many things like tires. They have made pots and vessels from the other metals. So the use of metal, use of clays, and use of other materials was very common. Usually the coins were made from metals, and similarly the pots and vessels, they were made of metals. And paper and presence of paper or presence of cloth also indicated that they know how to make the cloth and how to use the paper. So buildings were there, many things, they showed that their interest in the development was very much, and they were highly skilled, and most of them were very much uh, developed in their skills. So that is all for today's lesson. Let me show you some other important revise with you some important pictures. This is page number 58. This is a view of Mohenjo-daro. This is showing you the Indus Valley civilization. Now you can see that the houses which are now the ruins or impressions, they are made up of bricks. Bricks were used, it means they know how to make the bricks and how to make the house out of these bricks. And similarly you can see these clay figures. So this was very important art to make a statue or sculptures. So clay figures, they were made, and they were made in such a way that they are still present, and they are actually the signs of some things, or sometimes they will be the statue of their priest or some important important personalities. So life could be very developed at that time, but how it ended, there are no certain circumstances that may indicate that life ended there and how it ended. It was ended, there were many reasons. There could be some attackers or some invaders, or there could be some disease or pandemic disease, or sometime it may be natural disasters, and many more reasons. So this is how the life changed in these cities, and how the civilization ended, there might be assumptions only. Now with the passage of time, we also talked about the Aryans. Look at these figures, they are also showing you about the life in the past, that the Aryans, they used chariots, that is, they know the traveling needs, and they used such you can say such cars or such vans which were made up of the wheels, and very simple wheels, and usually the animals, they were used for the transportation and for the movement. So these pictures basically indicate how the life simple at times but develop at the same time, simple along with the developed. And similarly the Gandhara sculpture, they are shown in this figure. The Gandhara's life was very you can say they were artists. Basically they know how to make the tools. Even they were interested in reading, writing, and poetry. Education was their top priority. They made different writers, then reader, then poets. So the development of art was done during the Gandhara era. And with the passage of time, the rulers, they also made different ways to communicate their laws. So here is a picture of Ashoka and its pillar, which is edict, and the rules which were made during that time, during the time of Ashoka, they were written over there. And these rules and were for the information of general public. So what is important, that they need how to they need the communication with the public, and they know how to communicate with them. So that is how the Ashoka make the pillars for the public awareness or the communication with the public. And this is how the life was in past, and how the rulers, the invaders, and the attackers, they show their impression on the lifestyle of the people. So, boys and girls, that is all for today. Do your work and submit it timely in the Google Classroom. See you soon, inshallah. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.